Hey guys, Break here, and welcome back to episode 4 of my WoW Classic Gold Challenge. Thanks to everyone who has been watching so far and answered my question about the leveling and whether or not I should include it or not in the challenge. And the basic consensus was you guys do not want to see the leveling really, you just want to see the gold making, which I kind of thought was the case, so that is fine. What I'm going to be doing is just leveling whilst not recording myself. Maybe I'll show some highlights of the leveling, but pretty much the challenge is going to be all about the gold making. Now, as you guys can see, I am level 20, and I have been leveling a little bit, and I'm about to join a Wailing Caverns group and go and do the dungeons, so that's what I'm going to go do now. But for the moment, I'm just going to open up the mail. As you can see, we have 16 gold 58 in the mail, actually more than that. And we only have 1 gold 29 in the bank account. The reason we don't have much gold is number one, I've been investing lots, so I've got loads of stuff on the auction house which is going to sell. And the other thing is we just hit level 20 and we had so many spells to learn, and we've been leveling up our tailoring, so that's kind of why we're down a bit low on the gold. But as you can see, we are now on 21 gold and we have about 30 gold on the auction house, so when all that stuff sells we will have 50 gold, which is kind of what we were at last episode in terms of what was on the auction house. So hopefully by the end of this episode the rest of it will have sold and we'll be a lot closer to that 50 gold mark. Some of the highlights of our flips so far have been some silver ore, which we bought for 24 silver and sold for 56 silver each. So that's 30 silver profit per ore, and we sold 10 of them, so that's a nice 3 gold right there. We've also been making a nice bit of gold from the tailoring, including green linen shirt, which we sold for 90 silver and cost literally 4 silver to make, and our linen vest, which cost 4 silver and we sold for 50 silver. And we've got quite a few more of those up on the auction house, and we've got a lot of other materials which I've been flipping. So like I say, hopefully the 40/50 gold mark is not far away and we can reach it by the end of the episode. Anyway, I'm going to go do my Wailing Caverns run and then we can get back to the gold making when I'm done. So I just finished the dungeon, I went up a level, and look what sold during the dungeon, my simple linen boots. Literally for 2 gold they sold for. These cost 1 silver to make, or 2 silver, and I'm selling them for 2 gold, so that's really nice. I am very happy with that one. As I just get some bruiseweed, and we need to find some space in our bags. There we are, a couple of bruiseweeds, and I will now go and level up some more because, like you guys keep telling me, it's way easier to get gold once you're a higher level, so that really is my target at the moment. Just try and get as high level as possible, because then I can start making a lot more gold from a lot more different sources. Anyway, just before I go to bed, I'm going to restock the auction house with some of my tailoring gear that's been selling. So we'll make a kilt, we will make a linen vest. In fact, these sell quite well, so I might make 2 of these, and they do make a fair bit of profit still, so that's all good. I'm really hoping to get to tailoring level 125 as well, so I can start making some silk stuff. I will then make a couple of capes and some white linen robes. Again, these do seem to sell a bit, so no harm in making those. And the boots, I already have those on the auction house, so that is fine. I really cannot wait to get to level 40 and get my mount. I forgot how slow it is to move around without a mount. Although it is good that I have blink. It will be a shame losing the gold, but in the long run it will definitely be more useful having that mount. And this should take us up to level 125, where I can then go and buy some better stuff. This could actually be an upgrade for me, guys, I'll be honest. I'm not certain, but 3 intellect, 6 spirit seems fairly good. Don't know what mine are on now. 3 intellect. Oh, I'm actually wearing them now. So there we go. Anyway, that's taken us to 125, and we can now learn some more goodies, including Bolt of Silk and Spider Silk boots. Our first ever blue, guys. This is an exciting moment. The first blue we can make. I didn't realize you can make blues this early. So before we head off to bed, I think I will craft one of these and we'll see if it sells. I mean, I presume it will sell because at this level you don't really have many blues. I mean, I kind of need it for myself anyway, but we'll see. We will see how much it's going to cost us to make. So overall, to make one of these, it costs 170, 1 gold, 70 silver, and it sells for pretty much 5 gold. So we're actually making more profit than TSM says. We're actually making over 3 gold profit for one if it does sell. And if I can find the auction house, here it is. First of all, we will get up some levels with this. The silk cloth's actually quite good. It's like, how much is it each? It's less than 2 silver each. And so less than 8, so it's about 7 silver 50 to make a bolt. And the bolts sell for 8 silver 40. So you actually make 1 silver profit each time you make a bolt. So it's a bit of a shuffle, but with only 1 silver profit, it's not really worth it at the moment. One thing I do love is how long it takes to craft the blue items. It makes it feel really epic. It's the same with like the mounts. When I used to craft the old engineering mount, it took so long and it made it feel quite epic. So this is really good. Anyway, we are going to craft this. We're going to run one more shopping scan and then I'm off to bed. There's not much there, but I'm going to try flipping some of this meat used in cooking. Again, we've had a lot of success flipping cooking materials on this server, so what's the harm in trying this one? So I'm buying it out for 50 silver or 49 silver each, and I'm going to relist them for kind of 69 silver each or something, so we'll make 30 silver profit each per one, times 6 equals 1 gold 80 profit if it sells, which hopefully it will. So yeah, I have seen a lot better success flipping materials on this server than I have flipping potions. Now I know on quite a few servers you can flip potions pretty well, and I'm sure on this server you can flip potions pretty well, buy out some potions that are cheap and sell them for more, but I haven't really found the right ones yet. I think when I actually get alchemy, replace herbalism with alchemy, and I start getting more big on the old alchemy, then I think that will help and we'll actually be able to find some pretty good deals there. But anyway, for the moment, we will just relist these. I'll just sell them in stacks of 1. Why not? 2 silver each, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, guys, so it is the next day, and I have been very busy over the past few hours. And in fact, we are now level 24, almost level 25. So I've been spending a lot of time leveling recently, and I've also been spending a lot of time farming some herbs. Now we will check the mailbox in just a little bit, but just to let you guys know what I've kind of been doing. So what I mostly did was go to Stone Talon Mountains, and the reason this place is so good is because at the moment the 2 best herbs to farm on my server are Wild Steel Bloom, which sell for about 40 silver each, and Briarthorn. Now Briarthorn only sell for about 6 or 7 silver each, but they have the chance to drop the Wild Thistle or whatever it's called, which sells for like 40 silver each. So on average I'm probably getting almost 1 gold per Briarthorn if I get lucky with the Thistle procs, and 1 gold per Wild Steel Bloom. So I kind of did laps around Stone Talon Mountains, particularly around this area here, and all the way around the bottom, and a bit around the top bit here, but there's some high level mobs there, so I wasn't that keen on that area. And yeah, it's not like we're making a lot of gold from the herbs, but what we did get is just a nice steady bit of gold that just sells over time. So I think a stack of 10 Briarthorn has just sold, as you can see down there, and my line meat has sold. So after Stone Talon I came here to Hillsbrad Foothills, and I started doing some of the quests here because it's just nice XP. And one of the quests requires you to kill a load of lions, and from killing the lions I got lion meat, and actually the lion meat sells pretty well. So I've been selling it for about 6 silver each on the auction house, but it's probably a bit annoying, but I was the only person to sell it on the auction house. There were no other lion meats on the auction house, so I probably should have put it for more expensive than the market value, but I just wanted to kind of sell it. I didn't think it would actually sell that well, But I think maybe next time I have the lion meat, I'm going to put it up for probably double the market value, because if there's none others on there, then it's a bit of a niche in the market that I can go and get. But you guys should probably check out the price of these on your server, because if you can get that much for them and you're a high level and you can just kill all of the lions really, really quickly, then it's just a bit of easy gold, particularly if you're just starting out with gold making, you don't have any professions, you want to get some quick gold, and you'll say level 40 or whatever. Then you could just go and one-shot all these lions and just collect the meat. And same with the bears, one-shot all the bears and get the bear meat. That also sells really well. Cooking stuff just sells well, guys. I don't know if it's just my server, but I presume it's every server. So definitely that is a way to make gold without having any professions. And then if you had skinning as well, you could also skin these mobs, and this would actually be quite a nice little farming area. Now, as you guys know, I'm not an expert on farming. That's not my favorite way of making gold in WoW, and there's many other YouTubers who are actually good at farming, so you should listen to them over me, but still, I quite like this area. I think it's a cool place to farm. Also, I feel my voice is always different in the mornings. Whenever I record something in the evening and then I wake up and I record in the morning, I always sound completely different, but whatever. Also, I'll let you guys know on the absolute disaster I had with the spider silk boots. Now remember, we made these for like 1 gold, 50 silver, and I was gonna sell them for like 4 or 5 gold. It turns out they actually weren't going for that much on the auction house. They were only going for about 3 gold, but still would have made double my gold. But stupidly, what I did is, for some reason, TSM put a really low bid price. So the buyout price was good, but the bid price was a few silver, and I left it overnight and someone just bid on them and won the bid. And as you can see here, I sold them for 2 silver. So that was a disaster. I lost sort of almost 2 gold worth of materials just from messing that up. So if you're using an auction house add-on like TSM, always make sure it's not doing something weird, particularly with bid price. I have no idea why it did that, to be honest, but anyway, don't know what happened there. But we've just sold another one for 2 gold 80, so that's another 1 gold profit. So these boots do actually sell pretty good, so I would suggest you try and make them if they are profitable on your server. And we've clawed back some of the gold that we lost from that very bad mistake. So it was just in a group doing some mage power leveling. Never realised mages were that good in Classic, but apparently they are in terms of their AoE, so that's a bonus. This guy actually watches my channel as well, so that was quite funny. But yeah, I just love how in Classic, I know I keep saying this, but I just love how, because the questing and the content is actually difficult and time consuming, you actually want to group up with people so you can tackle the harder challenge. And that's something that sort of retail WoW needs to get back to. Whilst obviously raiding and everything like that is tough in retail, it's really not about that. It's about the general solo play and how tough that is, because most of the time you're not raiding, and for most of the time you still want to be in an MMO. So they can't make it that raiding is the only time to have an MMO, and I think having something like the like more difficult quests, like elite quests, and like more time-consuming leveling, all of that helps to add to that sort of community spirit which Classic has so well. Anyway, that is about it for this video. Let's just open up the mail and see what we've sold. Obviously, I'm on like 2 gold at the moment, so you guys might think I'm going backwards, but let's just see what is in the mail. First of all, we have 20 gold, mostly my herbs that I was farming yesterday, so that's pretty decent. Next up, we have 27. That is great. That's one of the spider silk boots. And what else we got? Some more herbs, some more things I've been flipping, some more recipes, and quite a few of the tailoring gear as well, and then some more of the flips that I've been making. So that's another tasty 27. And I've got some more mail coming, so I might actually wait a bit for that. And our final lot is only 4 gold. The simple linen boots, which sold for 175 somehow, and then a few more of the tailoring stuff and a few more of the flips. And there we go, guys, 54 gold, and I think I've got another sort of 5-6 gold about to come, so I might wait for that one. And everyone who's been asking for the paste bin, in the first gold challenge video that I did, I did link a paste bin, Bayart's paste bin. It doesn't have any operations and it doesn't have all the groups. To be honest, you can just go on tradeskillmaster.com and download groups if you want groups for Classic. But I will try and sort out some paste bins and get them to you soon. But right now mine are just a bit random as well, so you might as well try and find some from the Tradeskillmaster website. Anyway, let's loot our final lot of items. We have another 8 gold, so the actual spider silk boots are sold, some enchant bracers, and some other stuff, our lion meat, our herbs. And that takes us to 62 gold, 40 guys. So that is a lot more than we have ever had so far. I feel like we're finally getting into, we're almost hitting that 100 gold mark. And in fact, if you look at what we've got on the auction house still, one of them sold already, but we've got 41 gold worth of items on the auction house. A lot of them are items I've been flipping, such as the meat and the potions, and none of them are worth a super amount of gold. Like the most expensive thing is like 1 gold 40. Oh no, we've got a couple of 2.99s, but that's for big stacks of the crawler meat. So hopefully all of that will sell over the next couple of days, and I'm going to keep on just herbing and getting some more stuff. And yeah, hopefully next episode we will hit our 100 gold mark, which would be nice, because then we can start doing some real flipping. I know it's going slowly, but I feel we have made some progress this time. And like I say, once I'm in like the level 40s, the level 50s, it's going to be a lot better and a lot easier to make the gold. And as I'm talking, a larger venom sack has sold. Whenever you're questing, guys, it's another useful thing having Tradeskillmaster, because it always shows the price of the item on the auction house if you have the Tradeskillmaster desktop app. And it's just useful because usually I would have just vended this, but when I looted it I saw that it sells for like 60 silver on the auction house, so I kept it. I put it on the auction house, and that's another 60 silver very, very easily. And saying that, I think I actually bought it rather than looted it. But whatever. Did I buy it? Did I flip it? Did I just find it? I have no idea. It says actually that I've just bought it for 25 silver, sold for 75, and I think another one I actually found. Either way, that's all good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you will be told whenever I upload a new gold challenge video. And yeah, until next time, see ya.